I'm here with Tom Scott, who is the head of global brand and innovation at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, to hear about a challenge you've issued to the creative community here. What is this about?
Yeah, so we issued a challenge through the Cannes Chimera initiative.
With money at the end.
Money at the end. So this is where we're asking for great ideas to solve global challenges, and if they track and if they're good, the Cannes Lions team will judge them and we'll fund them. So people can get up to $100,000 for their initial idea. They can then go out, proof of concept, see if they can bring it to scale, and they can come back to us for up to $1 million of funding.
So $1 million possible if you come up with a good idea. What is the brief?
Yeah, so the brief we think is simple, but we'll see how the community reacts. So the brief, the world has come together with a goal of nearly eliminating extreme poverty by 2030. How do you bring that goal forward? How do you make that relevant today? Something that's 17 years away. How do you put that in people's consciousness today? That's the brief. Accelerate the elimination of extreme poverty. Well, it's interesting. We're not going to accelerate the elimination of it. We want to accelerate the idea that it's not so far away, right? So something that's 17 years in the future, we forget about it. It might matter to us for a week, a month, maybe a year, but it's so far away. We want it to be in people's consciousness now. Okay, so I don't necessarily have to solve the problem. I have to get people aware of the necessity of that. And that's why we've come to the creative community, because we think creative communications on a topic like this can really make a difference. So the world and the people working on eliminating and reducing extreme poverty, that's happening. What we want is people to know about it. We want people to understand that it can be solved and that we can get it done. Can you talk, first of all, a little bit about the role of innovation and creativity at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation? What role has that played in the past? Is this the first time you've done this sort of thing or not? Yeah, so this is the third time we've done a challenge like this. We partnered with Cannes Lions a year ago, and we've run 2 of these previously. And the reality is we learned that we had a pretty complicated brief. This is what happens when... Clients often learn when working with agencies. You know this well. You need a good brief. Yes, so we've tried to simplify it as much as we possibly can. But from our standpoint, we believe that good ideas can come from anywhere, and that creativity can really be used to harness some of these big challenges. So, when we think about what we're trying to accomplish, communications can definitely play a role in that. Okay. And with the Cannes Lion, speaking before you was Coca-Cola, they were talking about brands doing things for good. Is this a broader theme that you see happening? You were here last year. How does it compare to last year? Yeah, I mean, we see with all of our research that people want purpose. People want to do good, whether it's the brands they purchase, how they affiliate, the jobs they want. And so, from our standpoint, we know that people want to come join with us in some of these big challenges. So how do we match those things up with creative ideas, make more people aware of these issues, and hopefully lead to action on the back end? Right, okay, but it's something that you see as a broader trend that's rising now? I think we're seeing it everywhere, and I mean, we're all talking about millennials, right, and who that audience is and what matters to them, but we see time and again in all the research that we have access to that generation wants purpose. They want to do good, and so we hope that with creative ideas and creative communications, we can really match those ideas up. Excellent. Well, good luck in finding the next great creative idea here. Thank you. People need to go to Cannes. Hashtag. Yeah, hashtag Cannes Chimera and CannesChimera.com. The brief is on there. Apply. We want your ideas. Great. Thank you very much. Thanks.